Case 22CR39854. Ms. Dietz is present with her counsel, Jeffrey Guyman. The state is represented by Teresa Hyatt. We're here for a final ILC violation hearing. How does Ms. Dietz wish to proceed?
There's going to be admission on the violation, Judge.
All right, thank you. Is there a statement from the state?
Your Honor, this is the defendant's second violation, which doesn't sound too bad except for the fact that she has been absconded, I believe, sometime in 2024, so she's been absconded for almost 2 years. My understanding is the recommendation is to revoke her ILC. She did obtain a new assessment, which is recommending IOP, I think, with the coach, so we would concur with that, if that sounds good. I also understand that we want to release on her GPS and complete thinking for a change. We would also recommend that as well, since she's been gone for quite a bit of time. She does have 40 days of jail time credit on the 12 months, which is a felony 5 meth. There is a reimbursement that was previously ordered already of $35, but other than that, we would have nothing more.
Thank you. Mr. Guyman, anything on behalf of Ms. Dietz?
Yes, Your Honor. Obviously, this is an old case. It's a 22 case. She's, I think, notably not picked up any new offenses, obviously, while she's been on ILC since then, Judge. She completed women's recovery. My understanding is she also went to CCN for outpatient afterwards. I believe she completed that as well. She's got a great support system. Her mother and stepfather are in the courtroom today to make sure that she's successful. We spoke about the violations. She said that, well, she was essentially, her medical marijuana card had expired and she ended up purchasing weed off the street, and she believes that might have contributed to the positive test, Judge, potentially laced with something. She did want to address, if the court would approve it, I know it sounds like the court did in the past, her getting a medical marijuana card again, and obviously getting the marijuana through the approved dispensaries to help ensure that obviously nothing happens going forward. Outside of that, Judge, she's certainly taken accountability. There sounds like there was some communication issues. She said she had tried to reach out, but didn't hear back. Her mother said she was experiencing some issues with that too. Not really sure what's going on, Judge, but she does fully intend to comply. She's taking this very serious. She's obviously been locked up for a decent amount of time on this, Judge, and like I said, she hasn't been in any trouble at all while this case has been pending outside of the violations, but as far as new matters go. And she has done treatment while she's been on ILC. Outside of that, Judge, obviously she's indigent, so I would ask for, well, I guess the fines and fees already been addressed, Judge, sorry. So nothing further on that.
Ms. Dietz, is there anything you'd like to say?
Just that I would like to say that I am also currently in a program that I went into myself, the methadone program, and I wasn't trying to run. I did try to communicate with my probation officer. I really wasn't sure how it's supposed to be completed. I thought once women's recovery was completed and she got TCN report, I didn't hear from her, so I thought the case was closed and that I was just done with probation, so I wasn't actually trying to run from you guys.
It's amazing how many people just misunderstand that. Then when they're finished coming in maybe for a final meeting or anything, you just disappear for how long?
Almost 2 years, Your Honor.
2 years. It's not a misunderstanding. I don't believe that for a moment. The phones work here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have contacted her through text message and cell phone calls.
Contacted who?
My probation officer.
Okay, and what became of that?
No response from her. So because I'm not aware of how probation works, because I've never been on probation, I thought she got the update from TCN, and that was about the 2-year mark, and I thought that was completed.
Anything from probation?
Your Honor, we met when Ms. Dietz completed women's recovery. She chose to go to their transitional living program on her own, which I thought was a good choice. She left in the middle of the night, and they let me know that. I sent her, or I attempted to contact her, and eventually did get a hold of her. I had given her instructions to come in for an office visit. She sent a text afterwards saying she didn't have a ride. She finally called me as ordered and was given instructions that if she could provide verification that she was engaged in outpatient treatment through TCN, that I would go ahead and reschedule her appointment because she didn't have a ride. I told her though if she didn't provide the verification by a certain date, then she needed to report the next day, and she did not follow through with any of that, didn't report on either of the dates that I gave her, and then I stopped receiving any kind of communication from her, and eventually issued a warrant after she failed to show for June 21st and June 26th in 2024.
Okay. All right, I'm revoking your ILC. Anything additional from the state on sentencing?
No, Your Honor, we're fine with the recommendations that probation's made.
How much credit does she have again?
40 days.
Mr. Guyman, anything further on behalf of Ms. Dietz?
No, Your Honor, we were in agreement with the recommendation.
Ms. Dietz, anything further on your behalf?
No.
Okay. All right, place her on community control. Order her to complete intensive outpatient treatment and all other recommended levels of care related to that. Place her on electronically monitored house arrest for 30 days and then curfew for the 30 days after that. Complete thinking for change. Credit 40 days, 20 of which are on this PV. This carries post-release control, which is supervision by the Adult Parole Authority. Being on community control, if you violate any law in the state of Ohio, if you violate any conditions of community control, your community control could be revoked. You could be sentenced to prison for 12 months plus the time that you've served. Is there anything I've not addressed?
Not that I'm.
Costs, Your Honor, did you want to pay costs?
I'll waive cost,
And the previously ordered reimbursement is still okay?
yes.
Okay.
Your Honor, there was one more thing. She was asking if it would be possible to transfer probation to Montgomery County, where she's from.
So you think they'll accept that?
Maybe, if she has an approved residence.
I'm not approving medical marijuana. You asked for that, right?
I did, Judge, yes.
Yeah.
My understanding was approved previously.
And so if she tests positive, she's in violation of her community control. Not trying to make it difficult for her to comply with probation. If Montgomery County accepts her supervision, makes it easier for her, that's fine.
Okay, thanks, Judge.
Like I said, this carries post-release control. If you end up going to prison, you're subject to 2 years supervision, up to 2 years of supervision after your release. If you violate the terms of supervision, the Adult Parole Authority, even if you serve the entire 12 months, can send you back for an additional 6 months. If you are convicted of a new felony during that period of supervision, the court that has the new felony case can revoke post-release control, impose whatever time remains on supervision. If you have less than a year remaining on supervision, they can add a year to the sentence in the new felony case. You have a right to appeal this sentence. You have 30 days from today to file a notice of appeal. If you cannot afford an attorney will be appointed to represent you at no cost. Do you have any questions?
No.
Sounds like you're capable of doing this. You just have to follow up on communication to make sure that the supervision's aware of what you're doing and what you've done.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.